else? Vas a rayos, okay?
Okay.
The shipment's coming in from deep inside Mexico, not from the border, and it's going. I think it's going all the way to Miami. He was surprised that I was sending him to X-ray, but like he has never gone, or he wasn't expecting to be sent to X-ray.
There's only a few boxes on the front, and by a few, I mean like 2, maybe 3. Why would you have just a couple of small boxes at the front of a trailer, a full-size trailer? It's gonna have to go in and be looked at.
Open up one of these boxes, make sure this products look good. Oh, wow.
It's a bomb.
Let's start moving people away from this area.
We have a suspicious package. Please do not allow traffic until we call you back. Thank you.
10-4. You got it.
At this point, as you can see, this whole area is cordoned off. The fire department has an incident commander on site. The bomb squad, they'll make an assessment, and then we'll take it from there. How are you doing?
Good, sir.
Stuff like that's alarming, man.
Yeah.
We're just gonna X-ray it real quick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That officer that's walking up there right now, he's going to take some images using an X-ray system that they have. And once they get that, they're going to have to bring it back and get it developed inside their mobile unit. So it does have a battery in it. A smaller battery.
It's gonna look dark. I don't really see the darkness.
It's ceramic. It's part of the plot.
Where's the signature? It's in the back.
It's got a signature in the back? Okay, hold on, let's do this.
Which way?
Just by the looks of it, it looks like it's gonna be some art. The clock is still at the same mark when we got the picture.
Yeah, exactly. All clear. We really appreciate you guys coming out here. So the art, it turned out to be nothing, but can be a little scary. Yeah, we're all clear. We can open up again. Right? Yes, ma'am. Now that the bomb squad has given us an all clear, this shipment is going to be ready to be released here pretty soon. We'll have some conversations with the importer of how he can assist us in the future if he continues to import this type of material. Our job as frontline officers, we need to make sure that everything is coming into the country and it's safe.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Where are you guys coming from?
Cairo.
Atlanta is one of the biggest transit hubs in the United States. What did you guys do while you were there?
A lot of pyramids, a lot of museums.
That's sightseeing. All right, have a good day. Thank you. 65% of the passengers that come in here internationally go somewhere else. Sir, pasaporte? You live here?
I'm in Salt Lake City.
Okay. You have another flight going there?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. Have a good day. Go straight down this way. Most of the drugs that are here in Atlanta are distributed throughout the United States. So we look at good routes. Usually we're not busting down the big cartels. We're looking at single passengers. These are my last few days actually working here at the port. I'm kind of like taking a step to another direction, going to the field office. The equivalent to a civilian world would be corporate, where you're running more programs that influence the ports. So I want to work a little extra hard to be more successful, to go out with a bang. Young lady, can I see your passport, please? You going to Virginia?
Yeah,
Who lives there?
my godson.
Okay. How long are you going to be staying for?
Until the 30th of November.
You been here before?
No, first time.
First time?
Yeah.
All right, come with me this way. We're gonna go through your bags real quick, okay? I'll take this one for you. So there's two reasons why I like her. One, she said she was coming for her first time, and I could see that she actually was here last trip. And then also her bag, bright purple. If I tell you how many times we hit on purple bags, that's the ones I like more.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's the cheapest thing in the store. Nobody wants a purple bag. So they buy 10 of them, load them up, and say, oh, you're going? Here, take this bag. More than you know. Okay, all of these bags are yours? Everything inside belongs to you?
Yes.
All right. So you say you're coming to stay with your nephew?
No, godson.
Godson. How old's your godson?
Around 33, 34.
How long has he lived here?
More than 12 years now.
Oh, yeah? Who paid for your trip to come?
My godson.
What is this?
That is
Well,
season to the bone.
Oh, that's curry. I smell it from here.
I smell it.
Food items is a big concealment. We've seen stuff hidden in a lot of places, but anything with powder, any kind of canned goods, any kind of food item, any kind of perishables, if you think about it, it's been done. Who's doing the cooking?
Me.
Ah! You come to visit and you gotta cook? When my mom comes to visit, she don't wanna cook.
I like cooking, so
No. What's your favorite dish to make with curry?
Indian food. Yeah.
Yeah? You gonna make some while you're here? Oh, you're gonna spoil everybody. Everything seemed legit. Can you close it up for me, please, sir? Thank you. You have kids?
Yes.
Where are your kids?
One in Chicago. So I went to Chicago.
You went to Chicago?
Yes.
So it's not your first time. Okay. Okay. She kind of like told me why she was here last time. I guess kind of slipped her mind. Here's your passport.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Stay warm. We didn't find any contraband and nothing that wasn't allowed, so we let her go. That's it. On to the next flight.
We're going out to the City Heights area, do a little bit of a directed patrol, right, under Operation Fastball. We looked at some of the overdose data. It looks like that area has a fair amount of overdoses going on. So I think it's a good place to do a little bit of surveillance, getting the word out that there's resources, and then also trying to stop some criminal activity, stop some drug smuggling activity. Any questions? All right. We're probably one of the largest task forces in San Diego County. We're made up of a handful of different agencies. We target areas throughout the county that essentially there's either like a lot of drug activity going on, and we're just trying to see if we can make something happen. In San Diego, it is fairly simple for people to come by illicit fentanyl. We have a very strong, steady supply of it from Mexico.
Oh, jackpot.
It's fentanyl. Our goal is to limit the number of fentanyl overdoses in San Diego County. And we see something that a lot of places don't see. What we see is we see a lot of people who are essentially smuggling for themselves. If I'm a drug user, I can purchase fentanyl in Mexico. So I think that is accelerating the fentanyl problem specifically in San Diego. And the end result is overdose deaths. Sometimes with these street operations, it's just kind of the nature of the beast, right? Just sitting out here, seeing what people are up to. kind of just want to see what this dude in the gray sweater's up to, because he definitely handed that guy in the jacket there something. But we'll see where gray sweater guy goes and what he's doing. Oh, he's got something in his hand too. I don't know what it might be. Oh, he's got the foil in his hand. All right, we're gonna contact him. What's up, man? You got that foil in your hand. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna throw it away.
You dropped it right there, dude.
I would do fentanyl. It's just free. That's
Well, I didn't say fentanyl. Okay, do me a favor. Just turn around real quick. Can you put your hands behind your back?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not under arrest. I'm just gonna check for any weapons, okay?
No, I have nothing. I swear to God. Just free. That's it.
Okay, relax, dude, relax.
That's my weed.
All right. Well, you can have that. It's California, man. All right. Thank you, sir. So do me a favor, have a seat. Before you go, we work for a team called the Fentanyl Abatement and Suppression Team. So our job is to try and stop fentanyl problems in San Diego County. This right here is an outreach card. If you or anybody you know has a problem with fentanyl, all this stuff over here is resources. It's phone numbers you can call, it's websites you can go to, and they can do things like get people housing, temporary housing. They can do things like harm reduction stuff like naloxone, fentanyl test strips, stuff like that, okay? So hang on to this, and you are free to go. Thanks for being cool with us for a little bit. All right, and no more burnt tinfoil, dude.
Okay.
All right? We took the opportunity to give him a little bit of resources, and that's it. So it's free to go.
Any chance of a pee stop?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can jump in right here, see if they got a bathroom. It looks like there's 3 people just kind of sitting here in front of the store. They're just kind of digging around in their stuff and talking to each other. And it looks like one of the guys is maybe handing a piece of paper over to the female there on the left. Yeah, I just saw a hand-to-hand. Okay, guys, we got IDs?
I have a...
You don't have one? Okay. Can you hand me that little piece of paper, my dude? You said there's a little bit of meth in there?
Yeah.
All right. And is this what you handed him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the rest of the meth is in your purse? Yeah, okay. I saw you take it out. That's why I'm asking, you know? Is there anything else in your purse that you shouldn't have? Okay, is it okay if I look and make sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Anything in your shoes?
Oh, no.
This is not the female's purse.
It looks like methamphetamine.
If you have another bag in there, I'll grab it.
You guys been arrested before? Okay, you do have a warrant. Can you stand up real quick for me? Can you put your hands behind your back, just so we figure out what's going on? So far, we have a little bit of what I'm fairly certain is meth. I saw her hand that to him. And then we also have the ball of methamphetamine in her wallet there. So we'll do some records checks. Go ahead.
Your subject has no bail. Your second subject comes back all around negative. Your female subject comes back all around in negative.
10-4, thanks. I'll be back on primary. Black sweater has a armed and dangerous parole warrant. He's taking the ride to Central. The female here, she's gonna end up taking a ride to jail for the furnishing of meth. That gentleman there, the one that we saw her hand the meth to, it's a user amount, so he'll end up just getting a citation. When it comes to fast and how we attack fentanyl kind of on this full spectrum, some days we go after the large bulk vehicle loads of, thousands of pills, hundreds of pounds, and some days we're out here chasing, grams. And that drug use is what's causing people to die, so they're all kind of equally important when it comes to trying to stop overdose deaths, when it comes to trying to stop this cycle of addiction and drug use in our communities. So, successful so far.
How you doing? Good. You two together?
Yeah.
Yes.
Family? Here you go. All right, just go straight down. You're fine. This flight came from Kingston, Jamaica. Jamaica is a hotbed for narcotics. Come through, come through. Looking for people who either have unexplained travel, short trips, a lot of trips. If you see anything that stands out for us, we're going to be taking them, we're going to be escorting them down, we're going to be going through their bags downstairs. Hello, how are you?
Not bad today.
You live here or are you coming for a visit?
Coming for a visit, sir.
How long will you be staying?
Just 3 weeks.
Where are you going to be staying?
In Wheaton, Connecticut.
Who lives there?
I'm my friend.
And how long are you going to stay with her?
Pardon?
How long are you going to stay with her?
3 weeks. I'm spending Thanksgiving with her.
How long did you stay the last time you were here?
2 weeks.
All right. Just do me a favor. Come this way. She seemed super nervous, snapping her lip a lot. Every question I asked her, she was pausing, couldn't have good direct eye contact. So we're about to grab the bags and see if there's anything interesting. All right. Okay. You have no other bags? That's it?
No, just planning to.
Oh, okay. Short trip. You ever been to Connecticut before? Is this the first time?
No. The last time I was here, I was in Atlanta here.
You stayed in Atlanta?
Yes.
And how long did you stay for?
Just only 2 weeks.
How long ago?
2 weeks.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Only 2 weeks? And you stayed for how long?
For how long? In
Yeah.
Connecticut?
The last time you were here.
Well, I just spent a little time.
Now and then, you know, we come into people who are coming to visit the U.S. and sometimes their intentions aren't just to visit, they may be coming here to work. Okay, so was it 2 weeks or was it more than 2 weeks? As long as you're honest, you'll be fine.
It was more than 2 weeks, to be honest.
About how long?
About a month or so.
A month? Or like 3 months?
Like I just stay around with my friends.
Are you sure? She had traveled here before and she had a little bit of a lengthy stay. She wasn't really forthcoming with it right off the bat. Okay. Here's your purse. He's gonna take you over to another room real quick, all right? Some other officer's gonna have a conversation with you, all right? My main mission is looking for narcotics and looking for bad players. So we'll have the guys over there talk to her. And if all she did was come to visit, she's gonna be good to go. But if she came here, she was working, then it's probably a problem. Her visa will probably be canceled and she'll be sent back to her country. So the next load is the next passenger, you know? So we're gonna move on and just keep on working our other flights.
No, sir. ¿Cuántos son?
27 conmigo.
No, vas a darle un poco más adelante y ya sabes el proceso, ¿verdad? Levantar todo. When it comes to processing the buses, as soon as they arrive here at the port of entry, every single traveler exits the bus. And once their bus is examined, they go ahead and wait in a waiting area. Z Port, are you up?
Yeah, we're off.
We have a bus heading your way. Every single bus that passes through this port of entry is scanned by the X-ray machine. That side. I see some square objects located from the middle of the bus floorboard area all the way towards the end of the bus. And that's definitely not supposed to be there.
This bus may be loaded.
There seems to be like some anomalies underneath the seats. So we're just right now at this point accessing areas that we can access without damaging the vehicle.
Anything there? We actually had several buses that have had narcotics ranges from cocaine to meth. We found them on the floorboards, on the side of the buses, within the walls.
If anything, we're looking up higher. Right?
Yeah.
So I just want to get a better check underneath.
Yeah, I'm trying to get these screws to get loosened up, but they're pretty tight on here.
I wonder if it's this beam right here.
The beam that's causing that.
It's the support where the seats go.
You can see this layer right here.
Yeah. Here's your anomaly.
Good eye.
So the anomaly is the actual support on the seats that are made differently than we're used to.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
You have it here, you have it here. There's nothing here, 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 here. It's only there. So we're good to go. We're done. The bus will get the passengers in and get them down the road so they don't have to wait anymore.
You can't get them all, right? So you just keep trying until narcotic seizure pops up on you.
My last day coming to work here at the airport. I'm not gonna go that far away.
We've been together for a few years. Before this port, talking about in New York. He got stuck between two pillars and it was the funniest day.
She's freaking, you're still gonna bring that up.
I have a picture. So
7 years ago,
funny.
she still talks about it to this day.
It's so funny.
Memory.
Yes.
Hopefully today's the day we get a load. We're waiting on a flight coming from Ethiopia. It actually stops in Dublin. It's a good flight for us. It's a big transit route for a lot of the other Middle East and all the other countries over there. The main thing we're looking for is we're looking for narcotics. Most likely we're looking for heroin. How are you? How you doing today? How are you? Traveling by yourself?
No, I got a friend behind me.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. How you doing, young man?
Yeah.
You traveling alone?
Yes.
Okay. What countries did you visit on this trip? Any other countries? You travel?
I've been in China.
On this trip?
Yes.
So how long were you gone for the United States altogether?
Almost 45 days.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just do me a favor, just hang out over here for me, please. Thank you. We have 6 people up here. So we're about to head down for further examination. Follow. This one guy went like all the way to China. There's a hot route from Ethiopia going to China for drugs. Also, they are producers of fentanyl too, right? So if he was in China, what was he doing in China? Right over here, sir. Put your bags right up here for me, please. Okay, all of these bags are yours, right? Yes, sir. Okay, so you said you were in China. How long were you there?
12 days.
12 days. What were you doing in China?
Just visiting the expo.
The World Expo? Okay. So which part of China did you go to? What kind of expo was it?
Well, the Canton Fair. It's
the Canton Fair? What's this?
It's a powder.
What kind of powder?
We're scheduled to meet with a known area drug trafficker who's scheduled to meet with an undercover and do a deal for fentanyl pills. We're getting ready to go get set up. In today's specific operation, this particular offender has reached out to an undercover agent who is posing as a significant drug trafficker. The undercover agent will actually be the one who's furnishing the pills to this individual who's supposed to show up with a large amount of cash. This type of reverse operation is one of the more dangerous that law enforcement and HSI use, but sometimes the only way to lure out those most prolific drug traffickers is to insert themselves into their supply chain at a relatively high level. We have this particular individual identified, been engaged in undercover communications to meet at a parking lot.
Hey Jim, go ahead and radio in when you guys are set.
I'm clear. I'm set up.
Once the undercovers have heard from the subject that he's on his way and he's agreed to the meeting location, we anticipate he'll arrive here in a white Alfa Romeo with possibly one other individual, and we will take it from there.
Yeah, she's in the parking lot.
Devil.
All right, the location is hot and the subject is en route.
There's a white Alfa Romeo. It's occupied with two adult males. Looks like it's backing in.
The driver looks like that as well.
10-4. The UC said they're in two cars with one other individual in a Mercedes.
Actually, Mercedes looks like it just pulled in. Yeah, I see it.
Looks like it's occupied by one.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, they just looks like they're parking.
Driver from the Alfa Romeo is out, walking towards the direction of the UC, wearing a black hoodie with what looks like a white hat.
He's looking around quite a bit, but he's not too spooked.
The passenger from the Alfa Romeo is stationary for now. So there's one individual in the Mercedes now, one individual in the Alfa Romeo, and one individual is interacting with the UC.
Let's just hold and see what unfolds.
All right, the UC negotiated a price, and we're looking at approximately a 50,000 pill deal.
10-4.
Door of the Alfa Romeo is open. The passenger is out.
They're staring right at us. Hold on a second. Break. Put all the cameras down. Put all the cameras down. Here.
Walking towards 6th vehicle.
S2 is staring right at us.
And he's meeting with another guy in the Mercedes.
Head on a swivel. We're looking all around. S2's at the Mercedes. S3 made his way back now.
He's coming around your side.
He's looking.
That was.
Did he?
Yep, I'm looking right at you.
S3 is getting in the Alfa Romeo. S2 is in the Mercedes.
Mercedes pulling away. How are you ready?
Looks like S1's back looking down at his phone, possibly texting.
Get his on move. Back in the vehicle. Okay, Alfa Romeo.
They burn surveillance.
Get that for. You see the way?
We're gonna move, just so we're out of here.
So the UC is gonna depart the scene and reestablish communications with the subjects in the hopes that we can get another location for a meet. As with anything with these undercover operations, things change. What you plan for to happen doesn't always happen. So we just gotta be flexible.
All right, Alfa Romeo's back. Mercedes pulling in.
It sounds like both vehicles have met back up, and roughly in a similar area.
UC's on site.
Our undercover was able to make communications with the main subject, and it seems like they've made an agreement to move forward with the drug exchange.
Surveillance will be staying static. Do not move. Do not get yourself burned. Driver's out of the Mercedes. S2 is out of the Romeo. They're both talking.
So the UC is discussing the drug exchange.
Now. I'm moving in.
Thanks for moving in.
Now.
Buenas. ¿Qué es lo que lleva?
De boliche.
Las bolas de boliche. That's bowling balls. We normally process anywhere between 22 to 2,600 trucks a day from any part of Mexico. Aquí le va, gracias. Buen día. They usually bring produce, automotive parts, and parts for appliances. Buenas. ¿Lo pasas normalmente tú?
Regularmente.
Nada más aquí vas a rayos. What do you have?
The tractor looks good, the floor and the trailer, but when we come over here to the reefer, we have this anomaly here.
Yeah, send it into a dock,
Have a
so we
look
can
at
do a better close inspection.
Okay. Find out what's really there.
Give me 1 minute. We're gonna use our Gemini equipment. I just want to see what this stuff is. This guy got a bunch of stuff that looks kind of suspicious, so we're gonna run some tests to see if any of this stuff comes back positive for narcotics. It's starch.
I full of starch, yeah?
Okay, you can pack that up. All right, sir. Here's your passport.
No. Why are you so nervous? No need to be nervous. We're just checking your bag. Say that again?
A lot of police. I don't know what's going on.
What you got?
So this was a package that someone gave him there to ship to someone here. That's like his whole story. I was just like...
6 suspect here. It could be meth. I mean, they're making meth over there now.
We're going to be testing it to see what it is.
Negative. It's just so. Even though all the stuff that we tested in his bag is coming back negative, we have to follow our instincts and what we're seeing in front of us. This guy's really nervous. He really doesn't have good explained reasons for why he's traveling with the stuff. He doesn't know where it's going to.
We're going to be conducting a pat down to make sure you have nothing concealed on your body, okay?
The story's not making much sense to us, so we're going to take him inside. We're going to search his body and talk to him a little more in depth to find out what's going on with him.
Turn around and spread your feet apart. Take off your shoes and give them to me.
We're just searching his body to make sure there's nothing dangerous or anything hidden on his body real quick.
No issues.
All right. How you doing?
I'm fine.
You're doing okay. You live here in the U.S., right?
Yes.
All right. Tell me about your trip. How long have you been gone from the U.S.? How long have you been outside of the United States?
6 months.
So your family lives in Chad?
Yeah.
You're not from Chad?
No.
You're from originally from where?
Sudan.
Sudan. Yeah. Okay. Why is your family in Chad? Did they
Refugees.
leave? Refugees?
Yeah, refugees.
How many years in Chad?
Like almost 20 years.
Oh, so a long time.
Yeah. I never see my wife a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I go in there.
So you went back to go spend time with your wife? But are you trying to get her to come here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk. I think he's good to go. He's not, like, usually they're gonna look away, they're gonna like, I think he looks pretty chill. Looks pretty chill. As long as you're good with it, I'm good with it.
Okay.
All right. Everything that he's telling me seemed, pretty straightforward. As far as narcotics go, he's clear for us. We have no other interest in him.
You good?
This is my last interview inside the room. Starting Monday, I'm moving on to another position.
You can pick up all your stuff, and I'll show you the exit, how to exit out.
Always a good day when my guys are all working together. Everybody's working for the same common goal, right? We're all here trying to find something, find the next smuggler. I'm one of those guys who's been doing it the longest here. So I think it's good to have someone to lean on to, right? And whether I'm here or not, they can always lean on me. It's not a problem.
Individuals in custody.
Block traffic, please. All right, let's just get these cars parked on the side, and then we'll get them we'll get towing arranged. All right, pat these guys down and get them cleaned up. So both cars were stopped, the white Mercedes and the white Alfa Romeo. Both cars have evidence within them, so we're going to arrange for tow for the two vehicles. So as you can see down here, we have the proceeds from the drug transaction on the floorboard here, the Mercedes in this kind of zipper bag. The drugs are at a separate secure location, and those are going to be transported down for processing. Okay. Go ahead and pull up the transport vehicle, and then we'll walk them both up to you. The suspects in custody here are going to be taken for interviews, processing, and eventual booking into jail. We're headed to the San Ysidro port of entry. The plan is to start gathering and processing all the evidence so we can make sure that the U.S. Attorney's Office gets everything they need to prosecute these offenders.
Right now, let me check the reefer unit just to see if there's any tampering. If it's loaded, they might add like a GPS tracking device on the unit itself. But in this case, everything looks normal. There's no tampering, no GPSs around. The anomalies are in this specific area. So I'm just gonna make some holes just to see if we hit something. There's a crystallized powder. I don't know if it's part of the styrofoam, but we need to remove the paneling so we can inspect the actual unit from the inside. Oh yeah, it's loaded.
So it's quite a load, huh?
Yes. This is the last one.
All right. We think, because of the makeup of the packages, might be cocaine, but we're not sure. So we have to verify what we have here. So we've got the narcotic in a secured container for our own protection. It takes very little for this Gemini to detect. He doesn't have to put just a few grains on there, really, and this thing will... Analysis in progress. Cocaine. It's positive for cocaine.
We'll weigh it.
weighing 28.88 kilos. The subject was escorted to Hidalgo, Port of Entry, for a withdrawal. We're gonna be seizing his tractor, the trailer, and he's gonna be sent back to Mexico. For us, doing our job is a feeling of safety for the kids to get those drugs off the street. Feels really good.
These are the fentanyl pills that the defendant took possession of. Now, they're needed for evidence to show that, in fact, during this law enforcement operation, the defendant took possession of these specific pills, and he intended to take them and distribute them. These particular drugs were previously seized during a separate law enforcement operation, and we're repurposing them for use to get more criminals. We find that using real drugs with real markings, real packaging, saves us the need to doctor up something fake when we can use the bona fide thing during undercover operations. This is the bag that was recovered from the vehicle. We're going to go ahead and remove the funds that were recovered. Ultimately, money that's seized during the process of criminal investigation is held by Customs and Border Protections, and then it goes through administrative judicial process to determine whether the money will ultimately be forfeited after the investigation is over. I counted $13,040. Through asset forfeiture, we were able to seize vehicles. The value of the cars is still yet to be determined, but we're looking at over a six-figure seizure today alone. Today, we're fortunate to be able to take significant drug traffickers off the streets who traffic fentanyl pills in at least the tens of thousands. Our unique location here on the southern border in one of the busiest drug trafficking corridors in the world means that some of the most significant players operate here. Those significant offenders are really the reason why fentanyl is as pervasive as it is. So by taking out that critical link in the chain, we're able to hopefully have an impact, not only just locally, but nationally on this crisis.